It is still kind of dark. It's starting to lighten up out here right now. Came out here to do a quick live. It is cold, y'all. It's only 50 something degrees, so, California cold. I hope everyone is doing okay. Let's see, I will flip you guys around. I got to do my morning routine, let the chickies out. I have been up for hours. I don't know why I couldn't sleep. But anyway, let me flip y'all around. Y'all see my lettuce? I thought my lettuce was going to be over after all that rain, but lettuce is majority water anyway, so it did just fine. So that's my lettuce. So everything seems to be doing okay. I know that I think sometime this week I'm going to have to put that sour sop back in the shed because it's going to be down in the 40s in the mornings, and so I don't want to kill my poor baby. But anyway, I got to get my shoes on. Man, it's chilly out here. I got some work done last night, so I was happy to get that done. I had to prune up my banana plants, put on my garden shoes. I need to close my door too, because I'm letting all the heat out. Close my door to the house so I don't let all my heat out. All right, then I gotta find my snippers too, because I know I have some yellowing leaves on my kale, so I need to get after that this morning. I'm not gonna even open their door right now because it is super cold. But I have some yellowing leaves over here that I have to get after, so I'm gonna do that. I have to find my snippers. I don't remember what I did with them because I was out here chopping up these leaves. Ooh, and I got some cute little strawberry plants. So I was at the big box store last night, or yesterday afternoon, I should say, and I found some little strawberry plants with the little pink flowers. So I decided to go ahead and get some. So I'm just coming in here and pruning up these yellowing leaves that are on my kale. So we don't want the energy going to that. So cutting those off. Then I'm just gonna let them compost. I have a little a bucket. I have a bucket over here that's already composting. My liquid fertilizer. Okay, here's another leaf over here, or another couple of leaves. I actually harvested some last week and cooked them up, and they were delicious. These collards over here are doing really good. These are the blue collards. Those are doing really good right now. But I needed to come in here and get this stuff pruned up. You see how tall this kale plant is. So it does have some in here. A couple of leaves that are a little crunchy that need to come on out. We're not keeping that on the plant. Some of these, I'll leave them down here, and my dog, she loves brassicas, so she will eat these things up. So nothing goes to waste, that's for certain. Okay, I think I have some in here that I need to prune up also. Yep. But I had gotten my banana plants pruned up because there was a lot of leaves that had gotten shredded from the wind and the rain. Hey, Tasharia, how are you? So I prune those up. I didn't get to top off that container though. That's the only thing I didn't get to do. But I pruned this one up. You see it's kind of bald over here. Chris, how are you? And I pruned these up. I didn't want to cut them completely bald, so I pruned them up really good. And then, hey, Miss OG, what's going on? And then, so normally when I do my zinnias, I, when they start dying off, I'll just cut the head off and throw it back in here. And look, they started sprouting. So I think I did a little short video or whatever, but they had sprouted. So when I topped this bed off last night, I just went ahead and planted them back in. So hopefully they'll do okay. I wanted to get some beans out here in those containers. Well, that one especially. But I ran out of sunlight. So, and then this one was actually starting to, because of all the rain, the leaves on the zinnias, they had like powdery mildew. So I just cut a lot of those leaves off. I was going to pull it, but I saw new blooms starting to come in. So I said I was just going to leave it. And then, yeah, I couldn't do away with it because I just love those zinnias. So I left it there, cut a lot of those leaves off that had the powdery mildew so it can continue on. Um, these zinnias right here, they last forever. All I do is cut the dead flowers off, and you see the new blooms already getting ready to come in on these plants. So I left those alone. And same with these here and the ones over in the ground over here. But I got a lot of stuff cleaned up yesterday. I had to prune up my, you see those collards are starting to come in real nice now. The leaves are getting a lot bigger in the summertime. They were struggling. But I pruned up some of that lavender, probably not nearly enough, but I pruned up a lot of it because it was covering up this bed right here, and I have my ginger in there, and that ginger is getting tall too. So I didn't want the light to be taken away from it. Oh, sorry, you guys. So you see how tall it's getting, that ginger? So I had to cut some of that lavender away. It was a lot of lavender too, but I use it in my chicken house. I just let it dry out, and then I use it in the chicken house. Thank you, Miss OG. And this, what is this? The yellow coreopsis. This smells so good. It smells like honeysuckle or something. It smells really nice. So I know those drop seeds. When they start dying off, they drop seeds on their own. So I know there'll probably be a ton of those coming up. And since the rain, that those red mustards, they look really good. And that sorrel that I have in there, they're looking really good. Something was eating up my broccoli over here, though. So I came in here last night and I was trying to cut some of the leaves that were, on the ground. It's mostly the one in front here. The one in the back, not so much. But a couple of the cabbage, they had like a couple of little worms on them. I just, yeah, I get hummingbirds. I do get hummingbirds. And the Savoy cabbage is growing. You see that? Savoy cabbage is getting bigger. The spinach mustards over there are getting bigger. I'm still actually getting okra. They have slowed down quite a bit, so I know it's going to be time to pull those plants soon, and then I can get some more stuff in there. I don't waste no space. But yeah, I get hummingbirds. I have my little hummingbird feeder right there, so it comes in like in the morning, early in the morning. It'll come in, and like late in the evening. It may come in during the day, but of course I'm working, so I don't see it. But my blackberries are doing their thing, so I am excited. I was able to harvest a whole bunch of earthworms after the rain. Oh, see, this one, a couple of them are ripe. I had got a couple, what was it, a few days ago? They were so good. Really, really good. Even after the rain, and a lot of the times when stuff gets overwatered like that, it won't be sweet, but they were really sweet. So, and I've been making a lot of tea with that lemongrass over there. So I just harvested fresh, and I boil it up with my basil and ginger and turmeric and all that. Hold on, you guys. My dog decided to poop like right in the walkway. I do not want to step in that. It is cold, y'all. Goodness. It's like 50 something degrees. And then I think I said wildflowers the last video. So I dropped some seeds. It wasn't wildflowers, it was cut flowers. That's what it was. So I did drop a lot of those seeds over here where my mango, orange, and avocado are. So I did see some sprouts, but my chickies were over here digging with their little bad butts. I was able to clean up all those weeds back there. Remember the last video I was sharing with you guys, I had a bunch of weeds back there. The chicken got back there and pulled down some of my nasturtium. Little troublemaker. But I did see some sprouts in here. I don't know. Look, I don't know where they are now because the little buzzards got in there and started digging. But anyway, I found 9. Um, okay, Chris, I'll see you next time. I found 9 blood oranges on this tree. I am so excited. I think last week when I showed, I think I had saw like maybe, I think I saw maybe 6. And look, this one is starting to ripen. So there's one here. I didn't even see that little one in there. There's a little one there. There's 3. Oh, 4 down here. So there's 3 right here, 1 back there, 1 right here. Ooh, it looks like they are starting to ripen too. And normally, I think the cycle for the blood oranges, oh, there's 1 in the middle over here, and I think it's another one somewhere in the middle. Oh, it's back here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is right there. I am so excited, and I think it might be more in there. It's just this tree is so bushy, it was hard for me to see, but I am so excited, you guys. It's been a long time since I got fruit on this tree because I think I told you guys before we were having an issue with the citrus in our area, and so now it is booming. I am happy. My pomegranate is getting a lot bigger. Look, my 1 pom. But hey, I'm grateful for that 1 pomegranate. Look, it's nice and big. So I am happy about that. And I still have a couple of more lemons on here. They're starting to ripen, so I can go ahead and pull those off. But the leaves on there are starting to turn yellow, probably from all that water because we had gotten a lot of rain. And so, let's see, 50 something degrees. There's a heat wave. Oh, Lord, Miss OG. You had a heat wave in the 50s? Goodness gracious. But I got to open up their house. I'm over here taking my time to get stuff done. So I'm getting ready to open up the girl's house. Hey, NXS World, how are you? How are you? You said you miss gardening? Oh, yeah, gardening is awesome. I love, love, love gardening. I really do. That is definitely my passion, my happy place. I love being out here in the garden. Hopefully you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I am just out here. Chickens, fish, goats. Ooh, lovely. Well, I have chickens. I wish I could, and I do have fish. I wish I could have goats. I really do. But those little troublemakers probably um, will be over in the neighbor's yard or something. I live in the city, so a lot of animals like that I could. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. So these little babies here, I'm gonna flip you guys around. I got these at the big box store yesterday. So these are called Berry Basket Pink, and these are the pink strawberry flowers. So I haven't decided where I'm gonna plant them. I got a new plant stand, and it has like two hooks, like for hanging baskets. So I haven't decided if I was gonna put them on there and hang them up, or I don't know. I haven't decided, but I feel like they can go like in a relatively small, well, not small, but you know, relatively small container. So that's what I was hoping for. So, there we go. So we shall see where I'm gonna plant these. I have them in the shed for now because I don't really want to leave them out and they get damaged until I figure out where I'm gonna plant them. But anyway, I gotta open up these girls' house. No, the strawberries will be out because I'm in California, so I'm in zone 10B. So, although it's chilly, it's not like super, super cold. Oh, you're in Texas? Oh yeah, no, I'm in California. So pretty much we can grow all year round. I do have some other strawberries over here, and they are starting to bloom right now. These are the Camarosa. They did really good for me last year. So as you can see, there's some strawberries on there. After all that rain, I didn't think they were going to do good because strawberries don't like all that water. So, but they're starting to bloom, so I am happy. And I'm starting to get new foliage on this boysenberry. I'm hoping to get some boysenberry in the spring because when I got it, I made sure that I got it with at least one berry on it already. So that let me know that it is blooming. Yeah, zone 10B, you can pretty much plant all year round. We don't get like a hard freeze. Stony Homesteads, hey, zone 8 crew. Hey there, how are you? Yep, I am the 10B crew. So it's a little bit warmer, although, with the climate changes, this weather has been weird too. So I don't never know what to expect. Um, I'm opening up my chicken's feeder because I'm gonna have to start getting ready for work in a little bit. So this is usually my typical routine. I come out here and open up their house. Oh, they still got water in there. And got fresh water. Uh-oh. Okay, I thought that one was leaking. And then I throw some straw down because the area right in front of their feeder is concrete. And I don't want their little feet to be cold. So, all right. I'll open their door in a little bit. Oh, you know what? I don't have. Look, I'm gardening in my little backyard back here. This is not even 1 acre, and you see all the food that I have going out here. It's all over the patio, all over the patio, and I have a flower bed over here. I actually have I have some in that flower bed back there. I have okra, basil, cabbage. The Crow's Craftsman, hey there, how are you? Thank you for being here. I even have stuff planted around the chicken house, mostly for them though. That's like rosemary, mint, and I do have some snapdragons just for a little color. Of course, they've been chewing on them, but some snapdragons over there. Um, but yeah, and then I have food in here also. Uh-oh, food and fruit all over the place. So I have peppers and um, herbs. collards, kale, a huge tomato. I have lavender right there, and then I have a bunch of fruit. So these are grapevines. You can see they're starting to die off now, finally. But I have blackberries in there, ginger, turmeric. Over here, same thing: ginger, turmeric, oregano, lemongrass. This one is another blackberry. These are collard trees, so disaster, what's going on? So these are probably, I want to say 15, 20 feet tall. These are the purple collard trees. So I do have succulents. I have aloe, and then you see how tall these plants are? So I have aloe, and then I have what is it? Cuban oregano, which is kind of like a succulent, but it is oregano. So not too many succulents. But this is one tomato plant around here. So one tomato plant. This is the sun gold. And you see it's all the way out. It's hard for me to even step around this thing. It's a whole mess. But all my fruit trees are along this fence line back here. I do not have dragon fruit. And it's funny because I keep thinking about getting dragon fruit and then I hesitate. So I know that Juicing with Jay. I know his channel name is different now, but Juicing with Jay does dragon fruit. He's here in California, and he does an amazing job with his dragon fruit. But I have yet to get any. I do have papaya, mango, banana plants. They have never fruited, but I have banana plants all over the place. So, yep, just a bunch of stuff. No 420 right now. No 420. I have planted it. I have planted it before, and it did well. I do a lot of stuff just to experiment with, but yeah, I don't have any right now. Oh, and my limes right behind me. So, Cali Broje, yes. So these limes have been given, y'all, and they are nice and juicy. Even though some of them are small, but you see all these new babes that are coming in. With the rain, some of them did fall off, but they are doing really good. So, yeah, it's a lot going on out here. A lot going on. I was going to sit on this chair. I think it's damp. So I guess I'm going to be standing. Hold on, you guys. Let me get a towel or something and dry off this little bench. Be right back. But I did get a lot of work done last night. So I was happy about that because I have to get stuff done when I can. I was happy I was able to see my little grandbaby yesterday. She is so tiny. She's like a little over 5 pounds, and I'm like, oh my goodness. I was able to hold her because before I was scared to hold her because she was so tiny. You're about to start sowing broccoli? That is awesome. Thank you, thank you. When I very first started gardening back in 14, it was a mess. I had buckets everywhere. I was using the Home Depot buckets or any container that I could find. Yeah, because gardening does not have to be expensive. You can grow in anything. You can grow in a cardboard box. So, okay, let me open their door. She's getting mad at me because she can hear me out here talking, and I haven't opened their house door yet. So, but that's awesome. Yep, get your broccoli out while you can. You said you're the inside crew. Outdoors is shut down until April. I hear you. I have My lettuce, because I do like to grow indoors too. So, like when it is rainy or it's just super cold and I'm just being lazy and I don't want to come out here and harvest, I have stuff indoors. So, the beets that I planted in my arrow garden, they're going to have to come outside, of course. But I just wanted to get those started in there. But I have a tiny Tim tomato, I have lettuce, I have lettuce leaf basil, which I sometimes use as a lettuce because those leaves are they get big. Thank you, Miss OG. And holy basil, that's like my favorite basil. Good morning, Blanche. Good morning, ladies. So they're coming out now. My Rhode Island Reds, I don't know what it is with those girls, but they whine all day long. All day long. If they don't get their way, they whine like little children. So, yeah, they're coming out now. But anyway, you guys, yep, I I think so yesterday, yeah, they are so sweet, but oh my God, they whine so much. They whine so much. I was going to, let's see, my granddaughter. Oh, your granddaughter's pregnant again. Yay. So I think this is the last, look, this is the last little grandbaby for now. I think I have, let's see, how many do I have now? 10 or 11? Good Lord. I don't need no more. I got enough. I could share. I got enough. So, yeah, they have, uh, my son and daughter-in-law, they have three little girls now. So, yeah, that little baby is so tiny though. I'm like, goodness. And it's funny because I remember my daughter being a little, 4 pounder, and she was super tiny like that. And I'm like, whew, so scary to hold them. You got white leghorns. Oh, yeah, they could fly a little bit. They could fly enough to jump on things. They can't fly, but they could fly enough to jump on things. So, and those leghorns are something else. My little Sadie passed away this past summer, but she was something else. And yeah, anything she can get her tail into, she was into. So I would have to put like little fencing up and all kind of stuff. And she was always doing something, either jumping off something and injuring herself. I'm like, good Lord. She was a mess, but they're very friendly. I do like those because those are very friendly. I did see some at my local feed store, and I started to get a couple more, but it wasn't exactly like Sadie, and I wanted the same little color pattern. So that was the reason uh I didn't get those. But yeah, they were like the right size to me. I think they were probably like a month old. So to me, that's like the perfect size. Um, and usually when I get them small, I have them indoors. So I have a little, cage or something that I'll have them in, um, while they're indoors. But I was like, I don't think I'm ready for that right now. No, no, no. I just bury them. No, well, I don't eat meat anyway, Miss OG. So I do the eggs, and it's not because I don't like meat or I don't have a problem with meat. I don't digest it well, so I stopped eating meat in like 2019. My husband still eats meat, and of course, my youngest doesn't eat meat either. But all my other kids, they eat meat, and so yeah, so I still cook it. I just don't eat it. So yeah. So what are you guys cooking for the holiday? It came around so darn fast. I'm like, goodness, Thanksgiving is this week. So I'm still gonna do ham. I think I'm gonna fry chicken because, like I said, I don't eat meat, and I don't do the Thanksgiving holiday. They go to the in-laws for the Thanksgiving holiday, and then I do Christmas. So I'll be hosting Christmas. So I'm still gonna cook meat and stuff then. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Meat is very heavy, and yeah, my digestive system just did not agree, so I had to just quit. Yep, I had to quit. But I don't eat it, Miss OG. It just becomes part of the element. you know, becomes part of the composting. Oh, girl, why are you doing all that whining this morning? What's the matter? What's the matter? And then I go in there and clean their house every morning, make sure there's no poop in there. So she's probably looking like, you didn't come clean our house. You said, oh, you're part native. I understand. I understand. Yeah, I'm not. So what do you guys do, Stony? Yeah, I think I'm still. I got a small ham for the old man. They are. Oh my God, Miss OG, just like little kids. I got a small ham. I'm frying chicken. I think I'm gonna do some black eyed peas. I'm doing collard greens because I have a ton of them. Um, and probably some mac and cheese. And that's gonna be it. Maybe an apple cobbler or something like that. But yeah, I I know I'm not gonna eat any of that. So it's like, I have to, and it's hard for me to, because I had so many children, it's hard for me to make small portions. So I'm still learning that, to make small portions and, not make so much food. So I think for Christmas, though, they were requesting meatballs and collards and cabbage. I cook it together, collards and cabbage, so good. Um, and I think we'll probably do beans, sweet potato pies. Might do another small ham only because, they'll eat it. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I have time to think about that though. Okay, I understand. I understand. I understand. I have Jehovah's Witnesses in my family as well, and they don't celebrate, Christmas holidays or any holiday and birthdays and stuff. So I understand. So, but yeah, it is so chilly out here. It's chilly, but it feels good at the same time. And I'm always happy to be out here. I still need to prune down my moringa. So I'm gonna cut it probably halfway, and then the leaves will start coming in from the bottom and start bushing out in the spring. The first time I did it, I thought I was gonna kill my poor tree, but and I have mine in a grow bag. Okay, okay. Yeah, I have quite a few family members that are Jehovah's Witnesses, and so I understand completely, and I respect everybody's religious beliefs. Yes, 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 Stony, and yes, same, same, same. Especially, well, I've been gardening since 2014, but it was for a whole lot of reasons, anxiety and grief and all type of stuff. So I started gardening back in 2014, and now I'm just like addicted to it. So I have been going crazy ever since then. And yeah, and definitely I think I went super crazy during that time as well because you couldn't go nowhere. You were on lockdown and stuff, and so you couldn't go nowhere, you couldn't do anything. But the fantastic thing is that the nurseries were considered food, and so you could still go to the nursery. And I was so happy to be able to go to the nursery, and I think that's what made me start going to the nursery. Like, I would go, well, I still go, like every week. It really got me hooked on going to the nursery. And so, yeah. So I typically will go every week. gardening since 6 years old. My own, I'm telling you, my grandparents had a beautiful garden. I remember my grandfather had built my grandmother a garden, and it was so beautiful. And ever since then, I loved it. And my great grandmother had chickens, and they had gardens and stuff. Because, they're from Mississippi, so they were about that garden life. So I totally enjoy it. Yes, and that part right there. Look, I'm gonna tell you a funny story. Because back then, I think, because I've been on my little fitness journey for a while, but um, during that time, I was heavily snacking on all kinds of things. So when you go into the nursery, oh my God, my nursery is 5 acres. So it's absolutely gorgeous. So I love going to the nursery, and there's another couple that I go to that are smaller, but they're beautiful, but they're smaller. But anyway, during that time, I think, and we were working and all that stuff. So I'm in healthcare, so I was still going into the office and that sort of thing because, healthcare don't shut down. And and I remember I think the first maybe week or so, and they started shutting down the stores. And I think I went to one store early in the morning. I was like, okay, let me hit the store early in the morning. I went in the store, and I swear there was literally no food in the stores. Look, I'm standing there looking like an idiot with tears running down my face, like, there's no food in here. And so I was like, "Ooh, me, oh man!" I went crazy on the planting. So I mean, I was already planting a lot of things, but I went super crazy then, and so it's been that way since. Oh yeah, California is ridiculous. Yeah, the prices. I mean, we're used to it because I'm born and raised in Cali, but um, yeah, it's really ridiculous for housing and um, food, gas, just everything is super expensive. So yes, yes. You said they shut down the barber shop. Yeah, my hair salon was shut down. But I'm cheap anyway, so I usually will do my own hair. And so but I still would like to go like every so often to the salon and stuff to get it done, get trims or whatever. I'm like, oh Lord. So look, I had to rely on my youngest, like, all right, go ahead and give me a trim, and however it turn out is however it turn out. So yeah. Yeah, it was a mess. So I'm happy that everything is, kind of back where it should be, but the stuff that they're doing to the foods in the stores and stuff, it's like you still have to. Oh, you're a barber. Oh no. Okay, got it. I understand. I understand. Look, that's when you got to do some mobile barbering. I remember I had a friend that was doing the mobile barbering, but then that's still a big risk because, everything that was going on. Wendy, hey there. How are you? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I'm actually getting ready to get off of here because, oh, you was a barber. Okay, got it. Got it, got it. I got to start getting ready for work, but it has been a pleasure chatting with you guys. And please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel if you had not already. Hit the notification bell so that you know when new content has been uploaded. Oh, you said you retired. Okay, after that you retired. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It's just too much. And right now, just dealing with people nowadays is just, ugh. Goodness gracious. Doing great up here in freezing Ontario, Canada. Ooh, I can imagine. I can imagine. Okay, so are you guys snowing up there or is it just super cold? I'll do one more little trek around just because I'm out here and I know I'm going to be uh, stuck at that desk all day. Do one more little trek around. Ooh, I want to harvest some more of these right now. And they smell so good. Those purple collards are so beautiful. Look like something that's been eating on my little baby over here. But I'm glad the leaves are getting bigger. You said you've had a lot of snow, but it melt. Oh, okay, it melted. Okay. My little pear tomatoes, I don't know if they're going to make it. Thank you, Wendy. I don't know if they're going to make it. They look so pitiful. They look like they're growing, and they may pick up a little bit this week. I think this week we're supposed to be in the 70s, and then next week back in the 60s. Today is only going to, I think the high is only going to be 66, but next week it'll be warmer. Or I might have it backwards. This week it's going to be warmer. Next week it'll be cooler. So, all right, you guys. I appreciate you guys all hanging in there with me. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. And I will see you guys all next time in the garden. You guys have an amazing day. And get out there and grow something, y'all. Get out there and grow something, even if it's something small. Grow whatever it is that you eat, or grow indoors. But anyway, you guys, bye, y'all. I'll see y'all next time.